lady told us to do. See, this the one I
had.
Yeah, that's the one. And
let's do tomorrow though.
Yeah, I did it. And then when you go down here, you'll see the assignment that I did all the statements in. That's I even showed her.
So what the one for the 13th?
Right here.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's the opener of the NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams.
One for you, one for crowd, one for champagne, and one for score, I guess.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This one taken just inside the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
I told you.
I put the other assignment on the 13th.
So go put the right one and then message. Okay, put that one and then message the teacher and let them know that you uploaded the wrong one by mistake.
First down, they'll start out with Akers. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll go again here with Akers. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 24. Howell throwing on first down here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they go play action with Howell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll give this to Akers running right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Akers will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Off-play action. It's Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Howell looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's not critical about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In motion left, Robinson. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the give, this is Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Akers. Room here to run. Fights through it. Touchdown, LA!
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Man open is Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Drake London, 29 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Now Sam Sloman is on. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down to the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gardner.
Hey, y'all go sit down.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd.
Hey, go turn that light off in that kitchen.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
First down, Howell to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Drake London, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
It's a run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield.
Is
incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mayfield down. Robinson's got it. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where
y'all stop.
Where you an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Faking the handoff, Howell. And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a run with Akers. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 162 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Now a receiver in motion left. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. three-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Howell throwing on first down here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. 48 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. A quick pass to Cup. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
In motion left, Robinson. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Akers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the Rams again going for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can